Hey everyone! Today we're going to be talking about our 2018 goals, resolutions, focuses, whatever you want to call it. Basically, what our hopes and dreams and plans are for this year. Um, Before we talk about this year, we need to look back just a little bit to last year, really just for me, because I couldn't actually remember what my goals were. I knew a couple of them, but I couldn't remember the entire list. I knew it was shorter than it had been before, the year before, but I couldn't remember them all. And with everything that happened in 2017 for me, I knew there was going to be no way that I was going to meet these goals. And you know what? I'm not wrong. So these were my goals here. I got my planner from last year. Just forgive me for my horrendous handwriting there, okay? Basically, it said 8 pairs of socks, 2 cardigans / sweaters, more color work, at least 3 projects, not a band, but a stash down, use my planner, and read you my organizational systems. So let's talk about socks. I did not do 8 pairs of socks. I think I did about half that. I'm trying to remember. I think it was at most 4. I did no cardigans or sweaters. I don't think. When did I finish I'm trying to think. I don't think I did it. I'm pretty sure I didn't. The only one I remember finishing, and I can't remember when I finished it, was the Flaming June cardigan. But I can't remember when I finished it. It might have been last year. Don't remember. So maybe 1. More color work, 3 projects. I know I did 2 color work hats, but they were sort of simple hats. I don't remember if I did a 3rd. So not a band, but a stash down. No. Use my planner. I used it until stuff happened with trying to get the house ready. So about like March. And then I remember I had a big, not a big, but oh my gosh, what are they called? Composition notebook. I had a composition notebook that I had made a huge list of all the stuff we had to get done at the house and everything like that. And honestly, that thing ran my life until we sold our house. So I did use a planner, kind of, but not the way I intended. And then honestly, after that, I didn't really get back into it. So truth. And read you my organizational systems. In some ways I did. Some things are much better. But of course I live in a different house than I did when I wrote this. So I have made things a little better. This house is bigger than our last house by a lot. It's actually, if you include the basement or the unfinished basement and or the unfinished area in the basement and the garage, it's actually almost 3 times the size of our last house. Now, our last house was tiny. It was like a postage stamp, but still, and I mean, I'm saying tiny like on, maybe not on a global, I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty small. And it was definitely small by like our local standards. Like we were pretty much the smallest house because our house did not have a garage or a basement either. So it was like a tiny little rectangle plus it had like no other storage. A shed, but that's about it. So yeah. So this house, it does have a garage and it has a basement. So we do have more storage, so that's been better. We've been able to kind of keep that stuff a little better. I had to buy some shelves. But there are other things that I need to kind of get organized still, of course, but that's one of the things I plan on doing this year. So let's talk about 2018 and this year going forward. Um, yes, so I spent a little bit of time thinking about what I wanted to do this year, and I have so many things that I want to do. But like sometimes you have to be realistic with yourself and be like, yeah, I'm probably not going to become like a master chef or anything like that. So um, I just had to kind of really sort of be honest with myself, my limitations and my, attention span and really kind of get down to it. So I'm not putting really I decided not to really put like too many limits on or hard limits on things because I know that sometimes that sort of is counterproductive for me and um yeah, that's just how it is. So what I decided, I really only have like two things that are sort of craft related, I guess, or exclusively craft related. Um, I'm going to be doing, um, I guess we're going to call it a buying freeze or a stash down or whatever. I don't know whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm basically not going to buy anything unless I absolutely need it for a project. And not like because I'm like, well, I need to make this project one day, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the yarn now. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. I've done this before, and you know what? I was actually like, I did it for a long, I think, honestly, like 6 months or something like that before it was ever a problem that I ended up buying anything. But, so if I got 6 months into that without buying anything, I'd be super happy. I do have one thing in the mail on the way here that I ordered before, and I think it'll be here tomorrow. So, other than that, nothing new craft related will be coming into the house unless it's like, oh no, I ran out of yarn. I need more yarn for this one thing. Not I need more yarn because it's pretty. I have plenty of stock yarn. I have plenty of stuff to make blankets and cardigans and sweaters and all kinds of stuff. I have enough stuff to keep me busy. Faux show. So, that's number one. The second thing is I decided to sort of take part, well, not sort of take part. I decided to take part of I guess it's like an Instagram challenge. I don't know what however you want to call it. Basically, I'm doing the 2018 Make 9 challenge, and the hashtag is hashtag 2018 in numerals. Make 9. There we go. So 2018 Make 9, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'm crafting with Quaddy on there, and I'll put a link. I'll put links and stuff to all of this that I'm talking about down in the description bar, or if you're watching on my website, it'll be below the video. So I really sort of tried to figure out what I wanted to do and what I thought I could accomplish. And so here is I made a little picture of the 9 things that I want to do this year, the 9 things that I'm going to make this year. Okay, so yeah, there we go. If you want to, you can go look at this while I'm talking about it because I'm not gonna, I don't think my editing software lets me put a picture up. I need to figure out how to do that. But because I don't think that this lets me do it. So anyway, so basically the 9 things that I'm going to do. I am going to finish the blue sand cardigan that I started. It is in, let's see that bag right there? It's in that bag. The yarn and everything is in that bag. And so I want to finish that. I did down to the first color change. So I basically did to about right here, I think. I actually did that twice because I got down there and was going to go change the color and realized I had started with the wrong yarn, the wrong color. It's striped. So That was fun. And then, so I reknit that, and then I think I stopped right where the color change was going to happen. So I want to finish that because I really want to wear that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I bought the yarn. I bought it. It was on sale from Michaels. It's Loops and Threads, impeccable. And I'm going to be making a nice crochet blanket. And I have the idea worked out in my head. And so that I've got the yarn for it and the idea, and I want to do that. And actually, if all goes as planned, I'll actually be able to share the pattern with you too. And then the next thing is I want to do a pot holder wall. So in my kitchen, there is this wall that nothing sits on, but it's not like you can't put furniture against it because you need, well, I guess you could put furniture on it, but the pantry door is sort of like angled at one side of it, and then like the kitchen has an island. It's like a small island, and it's sort of there in front of it. So you kind of need to like walk around. Um, but I think the wall would look really nice with a bunch of like different crochet pot holders. Um, I've tried to find some like vintage ones unsuccessfully. I've looked in thrift stores and things, and I've just not found any, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I like went to a sale specific for that, I don't know. But yeah, not found any of those. The next thing I want to do is finish spinning. Um, I have these batlings from Hobbledehoy, and I started them on my spindle a long time ago, and they are still on there. I think I'm almost done, but I need to get on that. I want to finish it and get it done because it's really pretty and I want to do it. The next thing is I'm going to make more videos. That's my face there in the middle. So yeah, that I want to make more videos, and I'm going to. The next thing is I want to actually learn how to do brioche knitting. I've never tried brioche knitting that I know of. I can't remember it, and I don't think it was ever in a pattern that I did. So I want to do that, and then I want to finish that Sweet as Pie cross stitch because again I want it to be on the wall, and then I want to do a harvest cardigan. I just like the way it looks, and it's fairly straightforward and simple, and I just want kind of that sort of basic staple kind of thing. And then the last thing I want to make is I want to sew myself a garment. I actually am thinking I'm going to do the Sonia Phillips, I'm pretty sure that's her name, Sonia Phillips, is it dress number 1? But I think I know some other people did. I think I'm just going to wear it as a tunic. I have a long torso, and so based on like the pictures that I saw of people doing it, if I actually made it the length that they made it, it would be really short on me, and that's not a look I'm going for. So yeah, I want to make that, and that'll be really fun. I did try to use my sewing machine the other day, and it was like, so I'm gonna have to see about getting that fixed, or maybe having to get a new one. I don't know, but I do use it to hem things sometimes, so it'll be good. I need something that does work because I mean I can do that by hand, but I don't want to. So there you go. The third thing that I want to accomplish that I'm actually going to like put down in writing and be like, this is my goal, is I'm going to be doing the January Cure from apartmenttherapy.com. So if you don't know what that is, Apartment Therapy is a website. It's not just for apartments, though I think it's how it started out. It's basically like a home decorating, organizing kind of website. And though sometimes they have random things on there that have nothing to do with it, but it's fine. The January Cure, though, you sign up, you like to be on the mailing list, the email mailing list, and they send you an email every day with what your daily challenge is. And so, for instance, today is to clean out one drawer in your house. So you pick any drawer you want to in your house, but clean out one drawer. And the goal for that is not necessarily like clean out that one drawer, but it's to show you that like it doesn't take that long to accomplish something. I think they tell you to actually time it so you know how long it takes you to do, sort of to put everything in perspective, I think is how they're approaching it. But, I think most people have like a junk drawer or some drawer in their house that causes them problems. I actually did I have not done the challenge yet for today, but I will be doing that after I finish recording. But last month or no, a couple of months ago, I actually went and reorganized some of the drawers in here. I bought like drawer organizers because that was my big problem. Everything was just jumbled in and I needed to sort of separate things. And so I bought some, I don't know if I can pull one out. Probably not. But I have a set of drawers. No, I can't. I have a set of drawers under the desk. It's like a separate thing I got from IKEA. It just slides under the desk. And that's where I keep like my pens and my camera batteries and all that stuff. So it needed to be more organized because I just had stuff everywhere. So I did that. I know how good it feels to have, that organized and like everything in its place. It's so nice. For me, what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to do 2 drawers. I guess you can do as many as you want, but they only say to do 1. I have a drawer in the dresser that for some reason, like, I don't know, it feels like I will organize it and it'll be fine. And then somehow it doesn't want to, like, it gets so over full and it doesn't want to shut. And I think it's honestly because I just am not paying attention when I put things in there. And also I think it needs those those dividers that are like, just sort of cut it into like thirds. And I don't have any of those. I don't think. But I thought I might try to make some, and if that doesn't work, then I can, get some. But I think there's some cardboard in the house. I'll just cut some cardboard up and cover it in fabric or something and stick it in there. See if that works. Because that one drawer just constantly gives me issues, and it drives me a little crazy. And then the other drawer is the kitchen drawer where the utensils are. Our last house, the drawer that we used for the utensils was very narrow. Our last house had like 4 drawers or something. It was not a very big kitchen. This kitchen's not very big either, but it is bigger. So this time we're using a drawer in the island, and it's just bigger and it's deeper. And the little organizer that we have for our utensils is like, it doesn't take up very much space in it, and therefore like stuff just kind of, it's just not working out. So I'm gonna see what I have on hand. I know I've got some little bins and things, so I'm gonna see if I can't rework it and use the same organizer without having to buy a new one. But we have a Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm sure they have something if I have to. So those are the 2 drawers that I'm going to be focusing on today. And I feel like for me, while I do of course want to get it done in that same day, if I'm like, okay, I need to go buy something or I need something to complete it, that's fine for me. I can complete it the next day and it doesn't feel like I'm breaking the rules or anything. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I'm going to be doing. And I do actually hope that I use the systems that I'm going to put into place with the January Cure. I hope to use those throughout the year. That's sort of part of the goal. I know that like in past years they have you sort of do like an outbox system. So like an inbox outbox system. So like when papers or things come into your house, like what do you do with them? And then also like making sure that you have someplace set up for donations. I want to do that because at least for papers and things, like the way the house is set up here, it's different than it was in our old house, and I don't have the same way to control the paper, the mail that comes into the house, and so that has become a little bit of an issue. It's sort of piled on like the countertop right now. So that's the thing that I need to address, and I will. That's what it's all about. So what are you guys going to be doing? Are you going to be doing any like buying freezes, or I don't know. What do you want to do? You gonna make a bunch of stuff? Probably. You'll probably make a ton of stuff. I'm super excited for you guys. Um, do you think you guys are gonna join in on any of the things that I'm gonna be doing? If you do, please let me know. If you're on Instagram and you're doing, well, if you're on Instagram and you're doing any of this, please let me know. If I'm not already following you, I will totally follow you. Because I want to see what everybody else is doing too. Because I feel like when like when you see other people doing it, sort of motivates you to do it too, and you know how that goes. So I will be documenting, maybe not the buying freeze part, but the other two I will be documenting on Instagram, and then I will, of course, I'll be showing you projects and things that I'm working on, so that'll be part of the Make 9 thing. But I think I might actually come and talk about the January cure I don't know, maybe I'll do one like halfway through and one at the end, just so we can sort of catch up. Because honestly, I think this is a system that, I don't know, it just feels like there's always stuff in your house that sort of doesn't work. And if you can maybe get other ideas to make it work better or change it all completely so it does actually work, I think it's a good thing. So yeah. And the Make 9 is just sort of these are the 9 things that I will get done this year. Those hopefully will not be the only 9 things that I get done this year, but 9 things. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and let you go, and let me know in the comments what you're going to be doing for this year and how you did for last year as well. I hope that you accomplished all your goals, unlike me. And anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.